Hello, and welcome to the Freddie Mac Connect session, Special Delivery, Funding to Pricing Enhancements. All lines are in listen-only mode. This call is being recorded and will be available following the session. If you have any questions, please use the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. If you have any technical issues, please also use the Q&A box and someone will assist you. Lastly, using the handouts icon, you will find links to our speakers' bios and the presentation deck. With that, I will turn it over to Beth Crooks, Product Owner and Manager in Secondary Market Sourcing Portfolio. Beth, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this afternoon session of Freddie Connect 2023. I am joined today by Sriharitha Mantrala. She's a product owner and senior manager in Secondary Markets Sourcing Portfolio. She and her team lead and enhance some of the pricing execution capabilities in Loan Selling Advisor. I'm also joined today by Samantha Fox, who's a senior manager in Ops Change Management, also part of Secondary Market Sourcing Portfolio, and she and her team lead efforts for loan delivery and funding in Loan Selling Advisor. Let's review the agenda and see what we're going to walk you through today. First, I will take you through a new feature that we added the weekend of October 20th, 2023. We added a template feature to the cash rate sheet screen in Loan Selling Advisor, and I'll also give you a demo of that. Next, I'll turn it over to Sriharitha, where she will be taking you through the modernization efforts of the cash mandatory contracts. And then we will end with Samantha, who will walk you through three features in the loan delivery and funding space, which includes Auto Evaluate, Cash Settlement Purchase Settlement API, Statement API, the Cash Settlement Purchase Statement API, and Certification Enhancements. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to first give you a quick brief overview of the cash rate sheet in Loan Selling Advisor. This is where you can easily get real-time seller-specific price quotes from our system in the form of a rate sheet. This rate sheet is a price quote, and you can take out just as you would if you were taking out a cash contract. One thing to do remember, I always remind you, is that it is subject to change based on market conditions. But this rate sheet feature allows you to select many different combinations of attributes and receive pricing on that combination of attributes. So what we did for you is add a template feature. So what this will allow you to do is save those selections of your attributes that you made on screen. Those selections that you make will be saved for you, and you can easily retrieve them. And with a click of a button, you can retrieve your cash rate sheet results. Those of you that are familiar with the screen today, you know that you need to go into the screen and make those selections again anytime you'd like to refresh that pricing. Now we give you a chance to save that setup, and anytime you need to, you can come back and run that rate sheet again with a click of a button. We allow you to save up to 20 templates under your seller number. And anytime you need to make a change to a template, you can save and overwrite any of those attributes and into that template. We also allow you to create other templates from an existing one, so with the Save As feature. So that will also save you some time. Time to time, you'll need to do some maintenance on those templates, so we'll give you the option to delete and also download those templates. It gives you a PDF form of all of the attributes you saved in that template, and you can easily attach those to your price quote for a complete picture of the rate sheet. All right, and now we'll give you a demonstration of the new template feature and cash rate sheet. Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'll be giving a brief demonstration of the recently added template feature in the Request Cash Rate Sheet screen in Loan Selling Advisor. When you're on the screen, you'll make the selections that you need. Today I'm choosing all interest rates, going to exclude ARMs, and choose a 30-day contract period. I'd like to save that into a new template, so I'll click Save as New Template, call it Demo, Save, and Continue. And now Demo has been added to my template list. So anytime I'd like to get rate sheet results for Demo, I'll select it, request cash rate sheet, and I can get results just that quickly. A couple of things you can do with an existing template is you can make permanent changes and overwrite any existing template. So let's say I no longer want to exclude ARMs going forward. So I'll choose All ARM, come down here and hit Overwrite Existing, and that will save the changes into the demo template. I will confirm that here, And now you see that arms have been added into my new template. Now, let's say you would like to create a template from a template. You could do that as well. If you have a template that has most of the attribute selections that you'd like, but you just need to make a few changes, you can save time by doing so. So let's say maybe I like everything here, but I just want to add all contract periods now. So I can come down here and hit Save as New Template, call this one Demo 2. So it keeps demo intact and then created a Demo 2 template. So now you can see that I have both in my template list. Anytime that I would like to go back to the default attribute selections on screen, I can hit the Reset button, and that will do that for me. Now we give you the ability to save up to 20 templates. So from time to time, you will need to delete a few unused templates. So in Manage Templates, link here, you'll see all of your templates in a list, and you can make the selection to delete any that you no longer need. So let's say I no longer need Demo 2. So I will click on the delete icon, and then I will confirm that I want it removed. And now you see that it has been removed for me. One last thing I'd like to show you before I wrap up the demo is that you can download the template into a PDF, and you can save that PDF to your results if you'd like. So you click on the download, and you'll see that you have a PDF. This is the demo template, and you'll see all of my on-screen selections have been saved and printed out for me in a PDF. All right, well, that wraps up the demo today. Thank you so much for watching and listening.
Good afternoon, all. I'll be taking over from here. Thank you, Beth. I'll be giving you guys an overview on modernization of the cash contracts work that we have been working on. This work has been planned to be deployed for mandatory contracts as our release 1 coming soon for December 9th. So let me give you an overview of the changes. Coming to the cash contracts, just as an overview for mandatory contracts, this is where the seller agrees to sell predetermined amount of loans by a specified date. If for any reason they are not able to sell this amount, or under the contract, the tolerance amount, if it's not fulfilled, then there'll be a pair of fee that would be credited and it will be assessed. And then coming to our updates on the cash contract work, for the takeout contract screens, currently you have your contract options of mandatory best effort screen, and then you have like mandatory screens, and then you get to create contracts. But now we have reduced the number of screens. I'll be giving you a demo on that later to make it easy and have all your options on the same screen. So that's a first change. And second change, instead of you clicking a button and then showing you error page, we have changed those into data and form validations, making it more user-friendly. Coming to the third one, removing the 15-second timer screen. Previously, for creating contracts, we had two sets of timer screens, one a 60-second one and the other was a 15-second one. So we have now removed the 15-second timer to remove that redundancy which was not needed. This was one of the inputs we got from many of the seller surveys. And then we also removed some unused attributes like the prepayment type, remittance options, etc., which are now defaulted to like one value. And then we also made it the feel and look of the screens more cleaner by adding sliders for the contract options, loan options. Moving on to our demo. Takeout contract, the first screen. Like I said, previously we used to have contract options, loan options, and release the servicing options, release, retain, CTOS in a different screen, and then the contract information in another screen. But now we have clubbed them together into one page. Like you see, the top section, select the parameters below will have the contract options, loan amortization type, things like that, and the contract information comes next, and the servicing information has moved to the bottom of the screen to make it easy. The minute you select released, there'll be one more section popping up which is currently hidden to show any of the released attributes. And for retain, like you can see, the designated servicer and the servicing spread are showing. The CTOS would have the similar option. So we just try to have everything in the same screen. And once you enter your details and click on price contract, we go to our newer timer screen, which is only 60-second timer now. So it again has your timer showing up and the contract price details, contract details, more details on the contract, and then the accept reject have been moved to the top right corner. Moving on, Once the contract is created, it's more cleaner view. If you guys remember, currently we have like the contract options, loan options on the right side below the refresh button, which was a little clumsy. So we thought, let's clean it up and make it a modernized look. The contract options is now one of the sliders on the left. And then to your right, you have more buttons. The refresh button, which is nothing but the refresh contract page, which was one of the URLs on the contract options. And then the help link is on the right top corner. And then we also have the contract options. Under the contract options, we used to have this print contract confirmation screen, which now we moved it as its own button on the right, that print PDF button. So it's just making things easier and more cleaner. Moving on to the contract options, loan options. When the minute you allocate a loan details section shows up in the bottom, it's exactly similar information like we have today, but just more cleaner look. And then the contract options, loan options are hidden buttons on the left top corner where you can see the green and gray buttons. The minute you click on them, they pop out like in the screen print, and you can click them and pick based on your selection whether you modify, whether you add loans to the contract or pair off, or any of the below loan options. All of these have been modernized to some extent, so we don't have all the screen prints here. We were just trying to give you guys a teaser with the time limit in our things. So we're just giving you a heads up on the changes coming soon. So this is all about the contract changes for the mandatory. Similar changes would be coming up next year for best efforts as well. So yeah, looking forward for more changes. Thank you, and I'll pass it on to Samantha, Sam for our next set of updates for the loan delivery section.
Great. Thank you, Sri. Now I'll take you through 3 features that we're adding to the loan delivery and funding space: auto evaluate, settlement statement API, and certification enhancements. The following enhancements have come directly from feedback that we've received from you, our clients, on various ways we can improve and streamline the way you use our products. In 2023, we've focused on improving the experience of evaluating and certifying loans. In 2024, we plan to enable significant improvements to our APIs to improve sys-to-sys imports and clearing of edits. Let's talk about auto evaluate, modify, and save. There were 2 phases to this enhancement, which went live in August and September. The first defaulted the evaluate function to evaluate on import, and the second added hyperlinks to key loan screens to facilitate navigation with fewer clicks. Let's look at this functionality in more detail. With this feature, we've reduced the number of screens you have to go through between modifying a loan and viewing edits. You'll now see hyperlinks on the seller loan ID from view import results and view evaluation issues, which will take you directly to the evaluate pipeline page. You'll see a save and evaluate button on the modify loan page when searching for a loan from both homepage and loan pipeline. And now I'm going to show you what some of those screens look like. So here you'll see the import loan results screen. In the highlighted sections, there's a hyperlink under evaluation errors. When you click that link, you'll be taken to view evaluation issues, where there's now a hyperlink on the seller loan ID. So you can click that link and you'll be taken to the existing evaluate loan page, where you can make whatever changes are necessary to resolve edits, and then immediately click the save and evaluate button. Next, let's look at what happens when you search for a loan from view evaluation issues. Again, you'll see the view evaluation issues page. There's now a hyperlink on the seller loan ID. And that will take you to the evaluate loan page where you can make changes to the loan. Finally, we'll look at what happens when you search with a specific loan from the LSA homepage. There's now a save and evaluate button on the modify loan screen. which again brings you to the existing Evaluate Loan page. The same functionality has been added to Loan Pipeline Search. The search results will provide a hyperlink on the seller ID. And again, Save and Evaluate button is on the Modify Loan screen. Now let's look at one of the APIs we've built that makes obtaining the key purchase statement data more efficient and streamlined. We have a short video to tell you all about it.
Max APIs can help deliver data throughout the mortgage process. Let's focus on how 3 specific APIs can work together to simplify the loan selling and delivery processes for lenders, whether they build to it themselves or leverage a secondary market advisor or another software partner. The Cash Settlement Purchase Statement API streamlines your purchase advice reconciliation process, provides integrated access to contract level and loan level purchase data, reduces time to reconcile loan purchase and sold errors, delivers a single response file for all loan level cash purchase statements, funding details, and applicable Exhibit 19 fees, provides a faster reconciliation, and presents an alternative method to existing loan selling advisor data export and manual reporting capabilities. This API eliminates the manual process of stare and compare multiple funding and purchase advice details and is also beneficial for efficient downstream reporting. Simply input the seller, servicer number, and the date of loan purchase. Critical loan data, contract level details, all applicable loan level pricing details, including credit fees and investor delivery fees, will be returned. Want to learn more? Get started at sf.freddiemac.com/API.
Great. So the final feature I want to tell you about is a future enhancement to the certification process. This enhancement is actively being designed and developed, but we've created a prototype to give you an idea of what it will look like when it goes live. So if you give me a second, I will share my screen. Okay, so first we will navigate to the contract pipeline. And for this demo, I'm going to be using the guarantor path. Typically, you may be used to managing certification through the settlements menu. However, adding this functionality to contract pipeline enables you to manage certification at the contract level and in future build certification forms for multiple contracts as you're working on them. So going back to search criteria, I'll enter settlement dates and click search. And then I'll be given a list of contracts that are in the pipeline. So I'll select all or as many as I want to process. And then at the top, you'll see this ribbon that has a button to build 1034 form. So you'll click that and you'll get a validation message, which is confirming your choice. The validation is letting you know that any loans that are not ready to be certified will be excluded. So click continue. Now here you'll have the results page. It'll give you a summary of 1034s that have been built, and they'll be broken out by custodian. You'll also be given a list of anything that fell out of the build process with the associated errors. From this page, you can print a PDF or export, depending on your record keeping or reconciliation needs. And that concludes our demo. So let me exit from the screen share. And that's all I have for today. That concludes our session on enhancements in the pricing, delivery, funding space. I hope you found today's session valuable. Our goal is to make business with us easy and provide you the tools to make home possible. I'd like to thank my fellow presenters and the conference team for their support. Back to you, Camden.
Thank you, Sam, Beth, and Sri, for your great presentation and insights. For our audience members, if you submitted a question in the Q&A box, we will follow up with you with an answer following the conference. But your opinion is important to us. Please take a few moments to complete our brief survey so that we can continue to bring you timely and relevant content. This presentation deck will be sent to you following the session. You can also log in anytime after the conference to play back this or any other session. Thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of the conference.